Hello everybody, my name is Idiotic Synergy, and today we are going to cover Necromunda Ash Wastes, the new box set that's been shown off in the Sunday preview yesterday. Unfortunately, I couldn't make a video about that because I had a lot of coughing fits during the recording, and when I edited it all down, it just sounded god-awful. So I'm retrying this again, but other than that, I should be fine. So, this is Necromunda Ash Wastes, and I love this box set. I think now is a good time to get into Necromunda. I mean, Ash Wastes seems fascinating to me. I'm brand new to Necromunda myself. I play Enforcers, and I won my first game a week ago now, and that was fun. I like playing Enforcers. Enforcers have some weird and wacky weapons, like the concussion rifle, which just is the best gun in the game. Fight me if you disagree, but the concussion rifle is just fun. It's a blast weapon, and you can knock people off it even if you don't wound. It's so good. It's so good. Anyway, let's not just ramble about how good the concussion rifle is, because these are the two kinds of models you get in this box. You get 10 Nomads here, which are a brand new gang, as it says down here, and they look really cool. I've already sort of covered them in Adepticon when they were revealed, and they look cool. I said in that video that I would convert them into Chaos Cultists, and I still would, because these just have lots of customization to them. They're mysterious looking. I like their weird bugs. I don't know if we know for sure what they are, but they seem like Tyranids. They do remind me slightly of Tyranids, because their heads have the horns like the Termagants do. Is it Termagants, the one with the horns, or is that Hormagaunts? Ah, piss, what one's which? Termagants are the ones with the guns, and Hormagaunts are the ones with the claws? I can't remember, unfortunately. I don't play Tyranids, and the last time I played against Tyranids, somebody just brought Monster Crusher. Basically Monster Mash, where it's just big bugs, no small bugs, just all the big bugs. So, yeah, I don't know my Tyranid lore, I do apologise, but I like these. I like these. I also like how scraggled they all look. Scraggled? Yes, that's a word. They all look survivally, and they fit the theme of living outside Necromunda, because outside Necromunda is basically the cursed earth from Judge Dredd, and it makes sense for them all to be weird looking, and, you know, it just fits. And the other gang here, the Orlocks, I like them too. I think I prefer the Nomads, though. The Nomads seem cooler in my head, but Orlocks are pretty cool. I mean, this guy down here has a pissing harpoon gun, and these bikes here look pretty cool. I mean, I would totally loot these bikes for, like, grots and stuff, because these seem like perfect grot vehicles. But I like the Orlocks. They all look kind of cool and survivally, but nowhere near as unique as the Nomads. I think I just prefer the Nomads. I mean, their vehicles are with these weird bug things. I said they remind me of Tyranids, but you know what they remind me most of? They remind me of that bit in Abe's Odyssey where you get on the weird chicken dinosaur thing and you do that gauntlet. It reminds me of that. I forgot the name of the monster and forgot the name of what Abe rides. Anyway, that doesn't matter now. So these two... So you get these two gangs right here, and it's pretty goddamn cool that you do. Also, inside this pretty nice box set is the terrain, and I got to say, it's weird seeing Necromunda so open, because usually with Necromunda, it's filled to the brim with terrain. You've got your different heights, you've got cover, you've got dense cover, like it's all very close quarters and you know, crowded. So seeing open terrain like this is weird, but I do like it. And again, it fits with the theme of outside Necromunda being dusty, being basically the cursed earth from Judge Dredd. It fits. It fits, and I'm happy that it does. I'm just happy about that. Also, I really like this bit, so that your fighters can clamber over, fight on, and fall off. I should do a video about my little enforcer gang, because I'm in the middle of a campaign currently, and it's just so fun. I love the concussion rifle. I don't even need to wound anyone, and if you get knocked off anything, it's going to be due to a concussion rifle, because concussion has knockback, and it's so good. Anyway, I will shut up about the concussion rifle, but I just can't. I love the concussion rifle to bits. Anyway, so inside this box set you also have the rulebook. My apologies for rambling about the concussion rifle again. But you've also got this rather nice rulebook, and I hope inside it you get the rules, obviously, but I also hope they fill it with lore, like they did with the Death Guard Codex in 8th edition, and basically all 8th edition codexes have just this huge amounts of lore inside them, and so do 9th edition codexes. I hope this is very much the same. Sorry about that sudden edit, folks. Just small coughing fit, so that was fun. So anyway, this box also includes the dice, the game board, and these wonderful, wonderful infinite tokens. Also, the dice, I like the dice. I have got the black and yellow dice because they just look cool. They look really cool in my opinion. They just look awesome. Also, there's these dice here which are new. They're new. They're for vehicles, I assume, but I could be wrong. But yeah, you've got your injury dice. You got your injury dice, regular dice. Where's the reloading dice? This should be reloading. Scatter dice, reloading dice. Yeah, these three are reloading dice. And you get this, which I assume are for the vehicles. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Your game board, as I've already stated, and your tokens. And as it says quite clearly here, they will be available to pre-order from next Saturday. So if you've got a mate and you want to split this box set to have some Necromunda fun, then go ahead if you want to. If not, then that's okay too. Wait for it to be available in your local friendly gaming stores and support them, because local friendly gaming stores are the cornerstone of this hobby, regardless what anybody thinks. Always support your friendly local. So now we scroll down and we see, well, we get a better look at the Nomad Gang, and I like this guy. This guy is probably my favourite model. They all look pretty decent, even though they've been painted to a standard higher than I will ever paint. The sculpts themselves look pretty cool. I like the sculpts. I mean, granted, the paint job on these models are fantastic, but what impresses me more about the models are the actual sculpts, and these sculpts look really cool. Also, it says here that this, I don't know if it's this specific weapon, but this is a chain lance, which is weird because Night Lords have a similar weapon called the chain glaive, but I could be wrong about that. So my apologies, but I would use these models as cultists any time of the week. They just look so cool. Also, you get the blast rifle, which just sounds like a discount concussion rifle, really. I love the concussion rifle. It's literally a rifle designed to fling your opponent. It's so good. It's so good. Anyway, I love playing Enforcers, fight me. And the charge caster, which I don't know which weapon would be the charge caster. Would it be that one or that one? I can't tell. But yeah, the charge caster seems a cool weapon. And also you get 14 heads, which is good. It's a good amount of head. I shouldn't have said that, for fuck's sake. Anyway, moving on. Here's a better look at the weird Duskback Hellknight Riders, and they look cool. I just love them. They're all big and buggy, and They, like I said, they remind me of Tyranids, but not. They are such a weird creature, but they fit, and it's good that they fit. Also, you can equip your riders to have chain lancers, blast rifles, blast pistols, and long rifles. So basically, lots and lots of options for your riders, and they seem to be fast, fast hit and run, but kind of fragile. And another important thing to add about this box set is that you get the Ash Waste Nomads tactic cards, which is lovely because if I scroll down, we'll get to the Orlocks in a minute. Well, the Orlock vehicle, which looks nice. I like the Orlock vehicles. The Orlock vehicles look cool. The reason they don't show off the gang is because the gang's already been established. But you get the Orlock Vehicle Gang Tactics card. So that means it's only this card is only for the vehicles, while this is for the gang in general, which is interesting. I quite like that, but let's just have a look at this gang. I like the bikes. The bikes look cool, but but if I was playing Grots, I would totally kit bash them to be like orc buggies and stuff. You could easily kit bash these to be orc buggies. They just look cool, and they are equipped with a harpoon launcher or a heavy bolter. Go with the heavy bolter. The heavy bolter is your best friend. I love the bolter. Well, more specifically, the enforcer bolter, which is a really good gun. Anyway, I will say enough about, enforcers now. But here's a map. I love maps when it comes to stuff like this because it gives it a greater sense of scale, which is really nice. I like it when tabletop games take the effort to properly develop their world that they're set in. I love seeing maps in this sort of thing because of the scale. It gives everything a grander sense of insane scale, which is really cool. And obviously, we might as well cover everything in the Sunday preview. We've got your Orlock upgrades from Forge World, so meh. I would personally wait till you see them on sale on eBay, but they're Orlock upgrades, they're harmless. And what else? Oh, yes, before I forget, little tidbit. Granted, this book is now for sale, and I got a feeling it might be quite good, especially if you're an Aaron Blackheart fan, which he's such a troll. I like Aaron Blackheart. But there's something more important, and that is the Infantryman's Handbook. I want this fucking book. I've never seen what this book is like. I've only heard about it, and I want this goddamn book. I just want this book. I don't play Guard, unfortunately. I've always wanted to start a Guard army, just using Infinite Death Strikes, the best tank in the game. But I want this pissing handbook because apparently it's quite funny and well written and silly. I want this handbook. I need this handbook. But we are going far away from the Necromunda box set. So, before I forget, this artwork looks amazing. I know it's the limited edition version of this book, but it looks amazing. The artwork looks fantastic. And hell, even the artwork here looks really good. So yeah, this Sunday preview was good. So that was it for Necromunda Ash Waste box set. I hope you enjoyed this video. Yes, I might have spent too long talking about the Imperial Guard's handbook. I just really want that book. But I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have enjoyed, please like and subscribe. Maybe share it with your friends if you have them. If not, then hey, that's cool as well. I also have a Twitter where you can follow me. And I also have a Ko-fi where you can donate if you think I did a good enough job. And obviously, I write silly Warhammer stories from time to time, and you can have a look at them there as well. So my Ko-fi is both a way for me to write silly Warhammer stories and a way for you to donate so everyone wins, if you want. If not, then hey, I'm just glad you enjoyed the content. My name's been Idiotic Synergy, and I'll see you next time. Ta-ra.